what time this morning I was watching the video. I'm going to show you part of it here in a minute. And just to give you a little bit of background, because I normally don't share everybody that I go through every day to listen to get a message from. But I started watching um, this brother's Pop the Balloon reviews. I am a Pop the Balloon fan. And the original, and the one here in Indiana as well by Ice Cold. But he started doing some different reviews on certain clips that people sent him. And I don't know who this woman is, but we're going to go through this video. I will play. Let's see here. We're going to mainly listen to the message. Um, the YouTube creator is Xavier, and I will post his link once we're done. But it's mainly to listen to the message because I have a message. Hello, Ricky, darling. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, darling. We're going to get down to business today, honey. I got some things we're going to talk about. But if you want to visit the pleasure site, you can. But I'm happy to have you with me while I'm here on YouTube to discuss what the issues are. I think that was enough to listen to by her. She's upset. She got the baby daddy. The baby is the father of all three children. Um, he's really not in their lives. She's working a day job doing like a ride share. She said they got to be picked up a certain time from daycare. If you're not, they charge you extra. I heard a whole lot. And I'm going to tell you why I'm commenting on it. I don't want to see any more women jumping from Niagara Falls and putting their kids off first. Okay? Um, Women getting with these men and they don't take care of their kids. Um, Women not feeling validated and they are no longer here. Let me see. Yes, you should make wise choices when it comes to discernment of men. But I believe if you have a child, it is not the end all as a single parent, and it is all about perspective. I listened to everything she said in the clip from that video. I'm going to start with a poem, and then I'm going to get into some things Spirit was telling me after I listened. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with her first. Now, I don't know who she is. He didn't have her information there. Um, if you know who she is, you can tag her. We're going to slow walk through some things. She had 3 kids with a man who dipped after each, ignoring red flags and never changing course. The lesson: boundaries plus responsibility plus foresight. Without them, you repeat cycles that trap you in pain. Wisdom angle: don't let lust or lies write your life story. Not in that manner, anyway. Okay. Okay. She ate all his lies. She's 23. She's dark skinned. She's plus size. No contraceptive. No change. Not only did she ignore all red flags and make no changes, leading to depressions and cycle of struggle, every decision has a compounding effect. Denial is expensive. Change is mandatory. Don't feed on lies, feed on wisdom. She can write books of her experiences. The name of her book, if she chose to write one, could be called The Cost of Eating Lies and How to Stop Swallowing What Breaks You. My first book was a heartbreak book. Village. She said that she don't have a village. Village versus no village. Without guidance, she was lost. With a village, the narrative added avoided the narrator avoided traps. Lesson: mentorship saved lives. Community is currency. Wisdom: every king needs a council. So does every queen. The book content she could write about is the power of a village and why you must seek elders, mentors, and experienced voices. Marriage longevity versus young ignorance. Older generations happily married for decades versus younger people who dismiss marriage as outdated. Lesson: commitment and long term bonds create generational stability. Wisdom: fleeting beauty fades, but big back love builds empires. Book content: 50 years of love versus 50 likes, what lasts and what doesn't. She's a big girl, dark skinned girl. Okay, let's see. What she does not have. Now, I like watching Xavier. He's a nice young Christian man. I've watched him from the time he's done Pop the Balloon and he's moved to doing these, to looking at these scenarios that people are going through and him commenting on them and reviewing them. I also realize that he's grown to a certain point where he's been able to move from one place to a new place as far as physically, as far as his location, but there's some mindset. We have a different mindset. Let's talk about sales, creativity, sales, and marketing mindset. Everything must translate. into coins. You either hustle and bloom, or you bloom. And the struggle of either one of those is based on the decisions that you make. Your self worth, knowing your value, and attaching it to income streams. If you don't value yourself, the market won't either. Make It Rain would be the book. Attaching your value to streams of income. All right. So we're going to address the first scenario. There was lots of scenarios. She didn't know she has what is called a honey pot. Okay, now he knows she got a honey pot. He done been in a honey pot and created 3 kids and then dipped. Honey pot equals wealth pot. Instead of waiting on him for money, each child represents a brand new lane of wealth creation. The lesson: every child is a living legacy and a business opportunity. And I'm going to walk you through how. Stop waiting for his child support and build child empowerment. Still go for his check, but you're not waiting on it. You're still going to move. Each child's name, interest, and personality can be turned into children's books, cartoons, merch, clothing, toys, or YouTube channels. Mom becomes the CEO of her household brand. Children's books. Each child gets a book series, whatever the child's name is. Jaden the Explorer, Maya's Magic Garden, King Carter's Big Ideas. The stories teach morals, culture, or everyday adventures. Merchandise line. The children can create their own t-shirts, backpack, lunch boxes, plushies with the kids' books characters. Digital content. YouTube Kids channel, animated story readings. Kid TikTok IG page, managed by mom. Showcasing creativity, dancing, and learning. Events and community. Storytime readings at libraries, schools, churches. Partner with nonprofits. Literacy and entrepreneurship in the community. Passive income assets. Audiobooks on Audible, coloring books, and activity books. Actually, if you upload a book to KDP for Amazon, they'll go ahead, uh, once you've uploaded the book, and ask you if you want to go ahead and have an AI is so technology. They'll ask you if you want to do an AI book to it, and they can do it that way. You don't even have to get on Audible anymore. Okay, coloring books and activity books. I go to the library all the time. They are printing free. Uh, they go to websites and they print free coloring pages. Make a coloring book. Educational apps, games down the line. Reframe narrative. Instead of 3 kids, 3 mouths to feed, and no dad, it becomes 3 kids, 3 CEOs, 3 wealth pots building a legacy brand. I watch a lot of YouTube. I see the moms, they're going shopping, they're getting food for the kids. They call in the kids one at a time by name. They come and get their food. They go the other way. Baby, your kitchen is your empire. You are feeding all them kids is eating. They've got to learn for when they grow up to be adults how to cook, how to do more than make a sandwich in the kitchen. Okay? And you look like you eat very well and that you're not starving. So I know they eating probably too, just the same. That's content, recipes, culture, and a brand. YouTube channel Mama's Honey Pot Kitchen, or use your real name. Pick whatever you like to, or whatever you want to. $20 meals to feed three kids. Big girl, big flavor cooking for real appetites. Kids in the kitchen Fridays. Her children help cute plus teaches them entrepreneurship. Revenue streams, AdSense, sponsorship, food brands, cookware, affiliate links, Amazon cooking tools. Cookbook. From the honey pot to the kitchen pot, big meals, bigger love. Sections, budget meals for family, Sunday soul food, quick fix meals from busy moms, kid friendly favorites. Sell as paperback, ebook, even an audiobook with cooking tips. Don't forget the pictures. Merchandise, aprons. I sell aprons. Honey Pot Kitchen Queen. Kids' aprons with each child's name. It can lift chef and then have their name on it. They design it. Recipe cards and seasoning mixes that she brands herself. Live community angle, TikTok and YouTube shorts, 7 days a week, 6 days, 60-second shorts, seventh day, 15 to 20-minute live. Switch it up however you want to. Cooking challenges with other moms, teaching her children life skills while building their brands. These are simply options. Children's Wealth Pot tie-in. Each kid gets their own recipe story. For instance, if her child's name is Jaden, we're just using this as an example because I don't know her children's names. Jaden's Jumbo Pancake, Kids Cookbook. Maya Magic, Smoothies. Carter, King Carter's Snack Shack. Turn those into children's books for cooking kids for kids. Narrative shift. Right now, she's being seen as a struggling single mom. Flip it to she's a big mama CEO running a family food empire. Kids are her sous chef. Kitchen is her studio. Meals are her products. Every video equals an asset. Imagine this, a video titled How I Fed Three Kids with $20 in 2025 goes viral. Then she drops a cookbook, instant revenue. Then she sells an apron merch line, another revenue stream. Now she's not chasing child support or him, and she's creating a legacy. So Food Lane, YouTube plus cookbook, Children's Lane, book plus merch for each kid, Testimony Lane, memoir, movie, blockbuster. All right. Book, movie blueprint. Lessons from the honey pot, what my baby daddy put me through, so you don't have to. Tone, raw, unfiltered, but solution focused. Hook, she lived it so others don't have to. Content style, memoir plus survival guide. Target market, young women 16 to 30, single mothers, church women, teen girls, foster kids, anybody who grew up without good male role models. And that apparently seems to be a lot of ladies. That's a whole different story. Okay. Sample chapters could be Charm Ain't Character, Red Flags I Ignored, The Repeat Cycle, The Loneliness Trap, The Village I Needed, Boundaries Build Barriers, Raising Wealth Pots, No More Begging, Building My Empire for My Daughters and Sons. Those are the chapter titles. That is 10 whole chapters. Okay, movie angle. This is Lifetime meets Tyler Perry meets Netflix original docu-drama. People love redemption stories, especially about black women flipping pain into power. A movie based on her book could show her struggles, keep it raw and relatable, show her turning to her kids, the wealth pots, end with her YouTube channel blowing up, cookbook release, and her standing tall as a businesswoman. She stops being seen as the girl with three kids and no man. She becomes a woman who turned her baby daddy drama into generational wealth. Her testimony becomes a manual plus cautionary tale for young women. Imagine her book tour title, From Baby Mama to Blockbusters, Lessons from the Honey Pot. Honey! Whew, I'm gonna have to go get me some honey and tea on that one. Anyway, she don't know. I thought to myself, she don't know. She a whole sex symbol. Okay? She's a cute 23-year-old girl, dark skin, plus size. She got a little cute headband on her hand. Skin is flawless. I said, she has no idea what she got because she don't know her worth. So, three kids, three brands. We talked about that. Her cooking, her story, her looks are extra revenue strings. OnlyFans, Playboy, Feet Finder, lingerie modeling, brand deals. She don't even have to get explicit if she don't want to. She can just start with feet. They go to sleep at some point in time before she gets up to go do ride share and Uber, Lyft, or whatever it is she does during the morning when she drops them off at the daycare before she picks them up in the evening because she thinks she's locked in because of the time schedule with the kids having to be there only to a certain time and her not being able to. She said she couldn't work weekends because the daycare is not open on weekends for the child center or whatever it is. At some point in time, they got to go to bed. And not everything is about leaving your house and a car to be there. There are too many things out here besides going someplace physically that you can do. So, let's see here. She's a 23-year-old plus size baddie with some confidence because she's got glowing skin and a sweet face. People will pay to see that. That could be her second shift from the comfort of her room. All right. She could even do later on maybe product reviews, depending on how far she decides she wants to take it. And baby daddy would be sick watching her level up without him. We don't give no, how about that? Now, how does she get from phase zero today within 72 hours? Foundation and boundaries. Pick a brand name. Keep it clean, family safe. Honey Pot Kitchen by Big Flavor Mama. Three Little Sous Chefs. Claim handles on YouTube, TikTok, IG, X, Pinterest. Set the same profile pic and bio. Bio starter, budget friendly soul food from real families, three kids, one kitchen, big love and bigger flavor, new videos weekly. Link in bio hub, one page to everything, email list, cookbook, wait list, merch, work with me, and later premium pages. There's so much you can do there. You've got you've got dot cards, you've got Linktree, um, you've got LinkedIn. If she decides she wants to do a professional site once she's up and running and has a little extra change, I'm a Skip affiliate. They have a website on Skip, and it don't cost that much. If she wants something more extravagant later on down the line that is more people friendly, she could do maybe like Shopify or uh, something that costs a little more that directly Samcart. One of my Sherpas loves Samcart. One of them loves Patreon. It just depends on the flavor that she wants to pick. Um, the best one I've seen so far has been Samcart. Okay. All right. You can use a lot of links, but that is a personal uh, decision on which site to use, and it's also based on what her money situation is until she grows. Okay. Hard boundaries non negotiable. No minors in adult content ever. Adult work hours only when kids asleep, not present. Separate filming space. Lock the doors. Separate device folders. No explicit content required. Feed lingerie is optional and controlled. No location info. P.O. box only. Watermark photos. Block creeps. Keep receipts. Business basics. Create a free LLC sole proprietorship as feasible in your state. Open business bank account. Start a simple spreadsheet for income expenses and set aside 25 to 30% for taxes. Skip, you can go right through their website and get an LLC. Okay? Applicable towards your state. If it does cost anything, they have it for a discount. Phase week 1 through 2. Launch the kitchen lane top of funnel. Goal, audience plus trust plus routine. And this is just an example, but you can apply the same business model to whatever it is you pick. Um, Channel art, smiling face, tagline, 20 meals, like I said, big flavor, 3 kids. Upload schedule, 2 long videos week plus 5 to 7 shorts a week. These are just ideas to play with. First 10 video titles: How I Fed Three Kids on $20, Big Girl, Big Flavor, 3 ingredients, Weeknight Chicken, $10 Soul Food Sunday, Y'all Won't Believe This Plate, Kids in the Kitchen, Pancakes 3 ways, Budget, Bodega Haul, 15-minute dinners, Meal Prep for Mom, 9 lunch boxes in 30 minutes, Crispy Air Fryer Catfish, no mess, 5 after-school snacks that actually fill them up, $25 holiday dinner for 4, full menu, pantry only dinner, we ate good. Each video, call to action, subscribe, join my email list for the free 5 meal budget guide, and pre-order my cookbook. Email list and freebies. Lead magnet, $20 meals for real family shopping list plus steps. 8 to 10 pages PDF. She can sell that on Etsy. I do that now on Etsy with a PDF. And and it's affordable. You go to Etsy, they charge you 20 cents to post, and then they take a small percentage out when you sell. And I have different websites depending upon what I'm selling. Visuals, natural light near a window, phone, or a tripod, white lens, 1080 pixel, vertical for shorts. Use whatever phone you got until the money come up and you get whatever you want as far as a camera or a different type of phone or different type of lighting. Okay, phase 2, week 3 to 4. Products in motion mid-funnel. Start making money while audience grows. Digital cookbook pre-order. Same title, Big Flavor on Small Budget Honey Pot Kitchen Volume 1. This is a series. So when you upload it to KDP and it asks you if it's a series and what book number it is, you put 1 in there. All right. Structure, 40 recipes. And KDP is free. It don't cost you nothing unless you order in books. And they can pre-order or they can order their own book. And if you get enough money in from pre-orders or whatever, you can go ahead and get a stack and you can sell them at your house and buy them low cost, and then sell to have your autograph on them. Okay. 40 recipes, 10 dinners, 10 quick fixes, 8 sides, 6 breakfasts, 6 desserts. Pre-order price $19, founder's price, deliver at week 8 as PDF, later do print on demand. Children wealth pots, each kid equals a brand. Kid A, Jumbo Pancakes. Kid B, Magic Smoothie. Kid C, Snack Shack. So they're not the same. There are three different brands. They do three different activities. They sell three different type of brand products, plus the matching merch, the apron, stickers, coloring pages. Digital coloring pages, picture books go live in phase 4. Mom's apron, honey pot, kitchen quine. Kids apron, shoe Seth, whatever their name is. Okay. Simple print on demand store connected to link in bio. I don't go around here. I know someone if I want them to. They do the whole iron on the shirt or whatever. I don't have time. I don't have time. I make designs. I go to Amazon merch on demand. I upload the design. If you want the design, you order the design directly from them, or you do order it directly from Spring, or you order it directly from Redbubble. Print on demand. So what that means, money-wise, is that she's not shelling out of pocket prior to a sale. She's only uh, making money from the sale. So we've eliminated the money issue of her not being able to do the business. So resources, there are a lot of sites that allow you to do designs for free. Lots. Now, my favorite one is Canva. Okay? Um, Canva allows you to do designs for free. You can also go ahead and pay to have their pro or their premium, especially if you have a team. It's $15 a month. And then if you decide you want to pay for the year, they do go ahead and give you a discount if you go ahead and pay for the year. I think it's like 15% the last time I checked, but I haven't checked. I just go in and I make the design and come on out. Okay. But there are many lovely design tools out there to use. But I've been using Canva for years. Okay. Create a So for phase 3, week 5 through 8, monetize and diversify, which means bottom of the funnel. Premium content, your PG lane on your terms. Create a private page. OnlyFans, Playboy, Styler, paid. Oh, let me plug in. Are we charging? All right, we're charging. Clear boundaries, cozy loungewear, robes, lingerie looks, feet, pedicure, get ready with me, tasteful selfies, no explicit acts required. You could start off at like maybe $12 a month. Okay. Weekly plan, 2 photo sets, 1 short video, optional pay DM for custom, keep it tame, keep it classy. If I'm not writing a book, I try to be on each of my platforms once a month with videos and photos. Now, when I normally do a shoot, I normally have 4 or more outfits. Different type of outfits, different type of themes, um, different accessories, different shoes. And the makeup's the same. maybe some different headdress. I do it all at the same time. Like right now, I'm doing, I'm writing a story to it as I deliver the videos, and I'm giving them sneak peeks. Okay, so that's up to you how you decide to do that. So let's do some math. So 200 subs times 12, 80% payout, you're looking at 1920 a month. 50 pay-per-view buyers, 7 times 80%, you're looking at $280 a month. $2,200 a month. $2,200 a month for premium lane alone if you choose to do it. Affiliate link and small brand deals. Link the exact pans, air fryers, knives, seasonings you actually use. Pitch small local brands, spice blends, grocers once you've posted 10 plus videos. Cookbook delivery. Deliver the PDF to pre-orders by end of week 8. Ask buyers for 1 to 2 sentence reviews. Post on social proof. I would suggest if you're on a on I like Facebook. We may not always get along, but I like them. They have where artists can set up different from their main page, a fan page. I like having a fan page. So people can leave reviews on your fan page. Or if your website is set up to do so, they can leave reviews on your web page. Like Etsy, my web page has reviews. Skip, I believe they just got AI. Woohoo! I just posted about that the other day to help with setting up meetings and things of that nature. I believe they're working on reviews this now as well. Phase four. Okay. Phase 4, week 9 to 12, scale and story. Push authority plus legacy products. Memoir, testimony book, docu-pitch. Lessons from the honeypot, what my baby daddy put me through so you don't have to go through it pretty much. 10 chapters, red flags, repeating cycles, village boundaries, money, healing, co-parenting, building brands. Record 3 to 5 talking head YouTube videos regarding excerpts. These become the sizzle for a docu or streaming pitch. For the kids' books, start with the easiest story. The Pancakes, 24 pages. Kids' books are not long. Don't I was reading the kids' book earlier. Let me see here. About the ocean. I want to say that kids' book. Oh, it's over there on the floor. It couldn't have been more than 10 pages. It couldn't have been more than two lines per page. And it was available for like, we talked about the ocean, and it was available for like $14.99. Okay, and you can always hire somebody off of Fiverr or something like that to do cheap, cost-effective designs um, versus real expensive designs by an actual graphic artist that has their own business and website and things of that nature. Okay, let's see. Okay, one sentence per page, big bright art, glossy at the back. A kid-friendly recipe. Community and press, do library story times plus cooking demos. Pitch local morning TV and podcast. Single mom turns kitchen into great kids brands. Weekly time blocks. Realistic for mom. Film one long cooking video, 60 to 9 minutes, plus two shorts, 30 minutes. Tuesday, edit 2 hours, schedule post, 30 minutes. Wednesday, write cookbook, kids book, 60 minutes, shoot premium set, 45-minute, optional. Again, these are just options. Thursday, film one long video plus two shorts, 90 minutes. Friday, edit 2 hours plus email newsletter, 20 minutes. Saturday, Sunday, rest, family, light, community posts, 15 to 20 minutes a day. YouTube intro. She can say, "Hey cousins, welcome to Honey Pot Kitchen. Big flavor on a small budget. Today we're feeding three kids for under $20. Let's cook." Of course, my name for y'all is Love Tubers. Video CTA, call to action. Grab my free um, five $20 dinner guide in the bio and pre-order my cookbook. Love y'all. Premium page bio, cozy, classy, curve and cute feet, kitchen queen after hours, boundaries respected, tips help me make more family recipes. KPIs to watch, email list size. I would start a whole new email for this. Whatever email you're using, you don't use it for this. I learned from experience. Just start a whole new email. Okay? All right. Goal 1,090 days. YouTube weekly views, average watch time, click through rate, cookbook pre orders, goal 200 by week 8, premium page churn, and net ads. Monthly revenue target, stack lanes, premium lane, 1.5 to 2.5 thousand possible. Cookbook PDF 100 copies times 19 equals 1,900 gross. Affiliates UGC 100 to $500. Total target at 90 days 3.5 to 5K a month. This is illustrative and you can adjust it to reality. Safety and privacy checklist. Non-negotiable. Notice I did not say rely on, and we'll talk a little bit more in depth on later. I didn't say rely on any revenue from TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X, none of that. We're not going to consider any of that in this. Okay? Keep adult and family content 100% separate. No kid faces, voices on adult pages. Turn off geotags. Use P.O. Box. Never show your home exterior. Use creator name if you want anonymity. Keep a blocked word list for comments and curate your space. What to do right now. First 10 moves. Pick brand name plus claim handle. Set up link in bio plus email list plus feelable landing page. Draft 40 recipe list for the cookbook, just titles. Outline kids pancake story, 24 pages. That means you're going to help them craft a story. Y'all are going to spend some family time together and craft stories for the rest of your life. Amen. Buy tripod plus ring light, $30 to $50, or you might be able to find one cost effective on Amazon. The last light I looked at was like 20 bucks. It's been a minute though. That was at Best Buy. Okay. Film video 1 and 3 shorts today. Post the pre-order announcement cookbook. Design 2 aprons in your store. Write boundary documents for premium lane, what you will, won't do, and post it on your new Naughty Girl site. Hit publish. Momentum before perfection. So let's talk about uh, a few things before I tell you other ways about how your kids, your legacies, your 3 honey pots, your 3 wealth pots are going to bring you some change. Okay? So you register your LLC or sole proprietorship or S corp, whatever you want to call it. You do the investigative work, you figure out which one is best. Or you talk to someone in business and they help you determine which one will be best for you. Highly recommended. You're going to hire your kids. The IRS allows business owners to employ their children as long as they work in real the work is real work age appropriate. Your kids can do things like help setting up lights for YouTube videos, handing you ingredients while you cook, being in videos, cameos, helping with packaging merch or books. You are going to pay them a fair wage. You can pay each child up to $13,850 a year as of 2025. Tax free because that's the standard deduction. Example, if you pay them each $5,000 each, that's 15,000 in tax deductible wages for your business. You save on taxes and the kids have now earned income, legit money. Put their money to work. Instead of blowing the money, you can put it in a 529 college fund, tax-free growth for college, or in a custodial Roth IRA, money grows tax-free for life. Or you can put 6,500 limit per kid in 2025. Or even have a custodial saving investment account for future business ventures. Step 5. Deduct supplies and equipment. Anything the kids use while working, cameras, laptops, lighting, ingredients, uniforms, aprons, even part of the home kitchen, if its filming location, can be written off as business expenses. Example, that YouTube cooking show, groceries equal business expenses. Result, and I love this in business when I had my bed and breakfast. I wrote off everything. She lowers her taxable income. She teaches her kids about money early. She sets up their college fund without stressing. And all of this is 100% IRS legal if documented correctly. I like math, okay? So let's do some calculations. So 13,850 minus 6,500 is 7,350. And I chose 6,500 because that's the most you can put into their college education fund for the future in the year for 2025. You're not leaving anything on the table. That goes into the 529 or the Roth IRA. $7,350 times 3 equals 22,050. 22 and 50. You're going to save 30%. 30% is mom's cut for being the CEO. That leaves $15,435. We're going to divide that by 12 months. Each child, oh, that equals $1,286.25 per month. divided by 3 children. That's 428 and 75 per month. We're going to save them 20%. They need savings accounts outside of their college education fund. That leaves them $343 per month. They could spend that on personal needs, soap, clothing, school supplies, snacks, field trip, vacation, extracurricular activities, props for YouTube or kids' book, books and videos, materials for merch or crafts, small tool equipment they need for their wealth pot brands. They learn money management early. Their college fund is already secured. They see firsthand how money can grow and support their empire. It's literally teaching financial literacy plus entrepreneurship while keeping them safe and engaged. All right. Let's see. Oh, good. We are going to assume, based on mom's reaction to another video and how she responded and how she mentioned she was struggling, that mom's starting point is zero. So right now, business is just starting, revenue is zero. All systems should be in place before money comes in, so when funds start arriving, kids can officially be employed and their wages go towards college and personal budgets. Business expenses are tracked from day one. Set up business structure, no revenue needed. Register LLC, get EIN, employee identification number. Eventually, you're going to have to open a separate business bank account. That is essential. You're not going to be able to get around it. I would call and I would compare banking. Business banking is different than regular banking. All banks are not created equal, not at all. So, like a Huntington Bank or PNC Bank uh, is not the same as like a Bank of America. So you want to do research and find out things like, does it cost anything to get started? What's the minimum to put in the account? And then you don't want to, uh, whatever bank you're using, you don't want to cross the business expenses with the everyday home expenses. You want to keep those separate. And that comes in really handy and is very important for if you want to do, not only just for your business, but if you wanted to take a step further in regards to grant writing and get income that way, it's essential that you have them separately. Set up bookkeeping or a simple spreadsheet. QuickBooks. I mean, um, when I haven't since I graduated with business management years ago. That was the only time I used an accounting book, QuickBooks. Okay, there's other things out, QuickBooks, or you can investigate and figure out which one works best for you. But I never used anything out of Intuit QuickBooks. So column, date, description, income, expense, notes. Document everything, even if zero, it proves legitimacy to the IRS. And I always kept my receipts for about 7 years. Step three, hiring kids pre-revenue. Kids can be on payroll now without drawing pay. They can start doing age-appropriate tasks, props, organizing merch, helping in kitchen videos, which we discussed earlier, learning workflow, filming, social media organization. Once revenue comes in, the pay can retroactively apply or start immediately. Step 4, tracking potential expenses. Even at zero, she can track supplies she buys for the cooking, the YouTube, the ingredients, utensils, tripod, lights. These become deductible business expenses once revenue starts. Track the kids' time and work. This documents hours for payroll compliance when she starts paying them. Step 5, launch growth first mindset. YouTube content, zero revenue stage. Upload videos, build audience, track views, engagement, and watch time. What time does your audience come on most? Um, I would probably once a month. What time does it peak? Do they watch the most? Things of that nature. That way, you can know when to have your lives, or based off that information, or decide what you want to do next. Cook, merch development, zero revenue stage. Plan recipes, design aprons, kid books, or props. Create PDFs or mock ups. You are creating a home. I don't know how else to say that. You're creating foundation. That's what I'm doing now. I'm creating books. I want to teach classes. I'm creating books. I want curriculums. Um, People have to have a place to go, to land, to call home. Uh, you have to have the products ready. You can't be busy and trying to work on products at the same. No. Mm-mm. Try to make your products ahead of time. Okay. At this stage, revenue is irrelevant. The goal is audience plus assets ready. Legal business structure and documentation. Step 6, revenue comes in. Once money starts, allocate wages to kids, track business expenses, calculate net income, what she can pay herself. But the goal is 30% for mom, the CEO. Okay. So this is practical. Zero start, government compliant, IRS ready, and ensures kids are prepared to be paid legally. College funds can start immediately when revenue hits. All expenses are tracked from day one. Okay. We have covered quite a bit. Mom's 30%. College funds are first priority. Empire reinvestment teaches kids entrepreneurship and brand ownership. Personal spending for kids keeps them motivated and responsible with money. Zero based start ensures nothing is assumed. All is tracked and she grows from actual funds. Now let's talk about grants and funding for small business for youth entrepreneurship. She can apply for grants for both herself and the kids' businesses. So, the way Skip works, it's not all registered under. Oh, you can't hear me? I'm not sure why you can't. Let me turn it up. It's not very loud, no. I'll see if I can get closer. You may have to turn the volume up eventually on your end. But yes, nice to meet you. Doesn't say your name. Hi, Tabor Lee. Hi, Jackie Moore. How are you, darling? And I'm not sure who this person is right here, but hello to you as well, darling. Not sure what language that is, but welcome to the live chat. Okay. All right. She can apply for grants for both herself and the kids' business. Many state cities have small business startup grants. Organizations like Amber Grant, FedEx Small Business Grant, or local nonprofits often fund women owned or family run businesses. Youth entrepreneurship programs can provide funding for the kids' Wealth Pop brands. Grants can cover equipment, camera, lighting, kitchen tools, marketing, website costs, content creation supplies, merch printing. They're non replaceable funds. You can invest them in tools, branding, and marketing. Uh, Normally, I've been blessed to find all my that I'm interested in one place. Um, if I have any trouble with a grant finding what I would like to apply, like I did the other day, I went to Hello Alice, which is actually where I started. My original grant writing app was with Hello Alice, and then I'm just between them and Skip, but I mainly use the Skip platform, which is really easy to use. Let's see here. Um, so your revenue only comes when your audience engages through purchases, donation, tips, and sponsorships. For now, later on, you can do uh, classes, memberships, like a secret society, uh, based on exclusivity. Depending upon how large it gets, maybe hosting your own weekend trip when you start to get some money behind it, uh, here in the States or internationally, depending on how big you want it to become, once you get to that headspace and have the revenue to back it up. Consultations is an option. Since the children are going to be writing books and storytelling for the rest of their lives, let's see what kind of awards and recognition there is available. New York Times best-selling list. Um, these are things you would goals you would work towards. Um, Caldecott Medal, Coretta Scott King Award, Newbery Medal, Snyder Family Book Award, Jane Addams Children's Book Award, uh, Scholastic Art and Writing Award, National Children's Book Award, International Peace and Humanitarian Awards, International Children's Peace Prize, UNICEF Awards and Recognition, International Book Awards, Moonbeam Children's Book Awards. Bottom line, for her kids' Wealth Pop brands, the children's books, um, there's many awards: peace, social impact, prestige, and exposure. As far as the audience, she would want to try to build it to 100K. And the reason I say that is because that's what I learned from my Sherpa, um, who's got a bunch of followers. Only 10 to 15% will understand the convert and purchase your high ticket items. Books alone are a fragment of your revenue. They feed the ecosystem. Your ecosystem is your books, your merchandise, your classes, your courses, your experiences, your subscriptions, the memberships. So we're talking about books for credibility and authority, merchandise for high ticket and high ticket items, classes, courses, high value education, experience, subscription, recurring income. Recognize the gatekeepers, reviews, and perceptions. So let's talk about how to get around, if needed, um, where some people may think that their engagement determines your fate and ignore it. Amazon buying works around that. Buying reviewers are trusted paid reviewers and ensures you get credible reviews without relying on random followers. Reviews build authority, which fuels sales. So, what that means is you may have people who don't leave you book reviews. And you can be performing and doing these shows and selling books like crazy that you've purchased and are selling directly with autographs, or they're purchasing directly off the website, but you're not getting the reviews. The algorithm's not moving. And for you to get where you need to go next, that algorithm got to move, baby. So if they're not leaving them, you still need them. You still got to go out and get them. Um, and you can do that through the Amazon Vine program. They do exist. I took snapshots when I found them one day when I was on I was reviewing products. Oh, I was reviewing, was it essential oil products, and I seen a bunch of them had left a review for the essential oil. Yeah. Now, Amazon Vine and marketing, it's a paid investment, yes, but removes the bottleneck of having to convince followers to review. AI plus Vine, control over perception, credibility, and visibility. Books as curriculum. Order order matters. Books, curriculum, marketing, reviews. Reviews are social proof, credibility, algorithm leverage. Okay. Okay, so Amazon has a grant once a year. Amazon Business Grant, which can help with marketing, buying participation, um, getting your books over to the Amazon warehouse for distribution, because uh, buying with if you're using Amazon Vine, you can't use your ebooks for it. You have to use physical products, and your physical products, they're not going to go grab them off the KDP. They're not going to grab them off Amazon. You must send physical products to the warehouse. Even if the grant doesn't come through, the plan is self-sustaining, being AI-driven marketing, content monetization, and curriculum sales. The whole goal in number six is to eliminate the struggle, either through grants, AI marketing, and the Vine program. So even if you don't get a grant and you don't have any money, once you do start having money come in, you can use money on marketing and the Vine program to move the algorithm. It's all about the algorithm. I don't care how many shows you do, it is all about moving the algorithm when it comes to those reviews. Now, it don't so much you don't so much mind it on normal social sites because you're not marketing to everyone. You're only marketing to your avatar, and um, not everyone's your avatar. You're only speaking to certain individuals, and what matters is whether or not they purchase what you have, such as the classes, the memberships, the consults, that kind of thing, the high ticket items. Okay. All right. So we have covered quite a bit so that hopefully in the future we no longer have to hear difference between the 8%. See here. All right. I thank Xavier for X Xavier TV. I thank him for posting that video. Um, I do have other things I do want to break down from that video, but she was the main concentration for right now. No more victim. Victim season is over. I need you to pick up your mat and walk. Um, no, ma'am. And if that's how you're feeling and you're acting and you didn't have a post for 12 minutes and you pulling out your hair and you losing your hair and you losing your mind and your baby daddy acting a fool, baby, listen. You can't control nobody else but you. You're gonna have to put on your critical thinking skills. You're gonna have to learn some different skills with some different strategies and have some different goals other than trying to make it each day. No, it's not gonna magically fall from the sky. You're gonna have to put in some work for that change of life that you're wanting. And you can have it. You can have that change of life. But it's gonna cost you. the victim that you think you are. All right. Thank you for hanging with me. Just a brief recap. We covered that the kids are not that the kids are wealth pots. That she's got a honey pot. She needs to use it. Um, that her kitchen is a studio. We have covered everything from LLC registration, getting set up on pages, building foundations, grant writing. My link will be down there in the description and the comments. I hope this helped you. If it did, you can um, book a session with me, or you can cash at me if you think it helped. I'll have the video up um, for a little bit, probably like a month. Yeah, for about a month. Um, I learned a long time ago that some people don't value free or complimentary. So my Sherpers, I've got several, have taught me that you don't leave anything up of value for too long. This was valuable information. My link for business networking, my dot cards will also be down there. And then if you are interested in grants, um, my grant link, my grant skip grant affiliate link will also be available. I thank you for stopping by, everybody who stopped by and spent time with me on this lovely live. And that I don't know who she is. I will post the picture, and if you do know who she is, you can tag her in it. And like I said, I will leave Xavier TV's um, in the comments section where the pictures go for YouTube. You know what? I don't know how to tag him in a YouTube video. I will leave the link in the YouTube video. It didn't say her name, I didn't see it. But that information is for her and anybody else who possibly feels caged and depressed, that is single, with children, and are tired and ready to break free. I love you, YouTubers. Rest well, babies. Take care.